British forces set off from Cyprus to put in place the air bridge out of Sudan. British nationals are being told to head to an airfield outside the capital Khartoum, but they have to make their own way there. There may be a ceasefire, but this operation is anything but straightforward.
We want to maintain this ceasefire as long as possible. We want to maximise the number of British nationals that we help, but this does remain an unpredictable and dangerous circumstance.
In the shattered Sudanese capital, people can take this chance to find food and water, and British nationals may be able to get out. We spoke to Samar, who didn't want to show her face. She's been studying medicine in Khartoum for 2 years, and as a British national, she's now getting ready to leave.
Where I am, I think it's quite calm. The only danger would be if I were to travel to the airport, then I'm afraid. But I think the ceasefire is quite chill. Nobody's shooting at the moment, I think.
And in terms of how the British government is handling things, how do you feel now?
I would say right now I am happy. So I'm okay, so it is happening. So I'm optimistic.
France and other countries have already been extracting their citizens. This veteran of other evacuations of this kind has this advice for the British government.
I would urge the government, and it's got to be a cross-government coordinated effort, that we treat every hour and every minute as if it is our last, and don't wait and assume that we're going to have longer to do what we need to do to get people out. And as I said, the military will have other contingency plans in place, but we need to act while the ceasefire holds and hope we can get the majority of people out, or indeed all of them if we can.
If the ceasefire holds, Britain has about another 2 days to mount this operation. There's no time to waste.
Well, let's go and speak live to Andy now, because we know the evacuation is underway right at the moment. How exactly is it working, Andy?
Yes, you're right, Dan. As you said, the first flight has left. We're expecting 2 more overnight, according to Downing Street. The Defence Secretary, Ben Wallace, has been giving more details about what's in place at the airfield outside Khartoum. At the moment, there are 120 UK military personnel on the ground there, supporting Foreign Office personnel and people from Border Force, who are basically processing those British nationals who are now arriving at the airfield. And initially, the advice was that people should wait to get a specific call from the Foreign Office. That advice was changed during the day. British nationals are now simply being told to get to the airfield as soon as they can to leave. So some relief for people who are worried about British nationals on the ground there, but I have to say very little relief for the people of Sudan who are still stuck in this war.